Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another lovely dark brown style to show you. This is Ivana by Rene of Paris in dark chocolate. I want to thank Lori with Lori's Lemonade Stand for sending me this style to review for you, and also to ask, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe down below, like and comment, and we'll get started. So as you can see, Ivana here is just such a pretty beach wavy angled bob style. Let me go ahead and turn to the side so you can just see that angle a little bit, hopefully, on both sides. Very pretty, feels very light, and you do have layers in the back. I think especially you have some layers to give it that lovely shape, but in the front, these are the shortest pieces. So absolutely no fringe on this style. And let's go ahead and look at some of the features. You have a lace front, not an extended lace front. It goes from here to here on me. And I think that is quite well done for such a dark color. You know, a pretty soft hairline. You do see just a few knots, but I think that is realistic looking. You have a left mono part, and I haven't worked on this at all yet. I definitely want to change this part and add some scar tape to see if we can get a little bit of scalp appearance. And then I did notice when I looked at her initially that she is suffering from a case of box hair. I'm seeing a little bit of a bump here, which is how I think she must have been in the box, and I would like to work on that, probably do that with some steam, and we'll do that together. So let me go ahead and show her to you from all sides. Here she is from the right and the back. See that movement? And the left. All right, so next we will work on this box hair a little bit. And I might add just a little bit of silicone spray. I feel like the fibers could use a little bit. They feel just a touch dry. And we'll do that together. And then we'll look at the cap construction. I'll go over some styling options. I'll take her outside so we can see this beautiful color in natural light. And lastly, we'll go over final thoughts. Okay, so I have my rat tail comb, and I'm ready to go ahead and change this part. So I'm just going to run it down the center there, and I may still need to add a piece of silicone scar tape to add scalp appearance. Let's see what we get, because I do have a little bit of dark bio hair underneath. All right, so I've placed her on the blockhead and clipped the fibers back on both sides. I also placed a piece of silicone scar tape under there, and you can see a nice parting space with the appearance of scalp. And what I want to do first is go ahead and flatten what I see here with in terms of this little bump. You know, I think you can see that there on the surface that I think is box hair. So what I have here is my iSteam steamer. This is just a little handheld clothes steamer that I purchased on Amazon, and that's what we will use to flatten the box hair and also steam the part so that it will stay in place and not revert to the original zigzag. I'm also wearing a little heat-resistant glove and purchased it on Amazon. I will leave all of this information in the description box down below as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Be sure to direct the steam at the fibers, not at the delicate lace front or monofilament, and keep your steamer moving. Don't leave it in any one place for more than 3 seconds. All right, that should do it. So I flattened that box hair on this side, as you saw, and I steamed the part so that it will stay in place. Next, I'm going to let this cool completely. We'll put her back on and see if we like the results. So she's back on my head, and the fibers are nice and cool now. So let's just go ahead and remove these clips. And just to clarify, I didn't steam any fibers away from the face. I simply flattened the surface here where I was seeing a little bit of a bump, and we steamed the part line so that the new part would stay in place. So let's see. You know, I'm going to stop right there because I do think I want to apply a little bit of silicone spray. I have a little bit of Unscented Simply Styling here. I like to use that. And I'm just going to work that through. I'm spraying my hand. I'm just going to work that through the fibers a tiny bit, the ends, and I always avoid any hand-tied portions of the cap so that we're not loosening any knots inadvertently and causing shedding. So just like that, just work it through, and you don't need much. All right, I absolutely can tell that makes the fibers more manageable, adds a little bit of moisture, for lack of a better word. And I think I can easily work with this style now. I think that's good. All right, well, I need to go wash my hands. And next, we'll look at the cap construction. So here we have the cap construction. First, I'll remove this piece of silicone scar tape that I like to apply under my mono parts and mono tops to help create scalp appearance where otherwise my dark bio hair might show through the monofilament. I like to use the AWD Medical silicone scar sheets that I buy on Amazon. I'll leave that in my description box down below. So as you can see, we have a beautiful lace front here. It's not an extended lace front. It ends at the top of the ear tabs on both sides. And then you have a left mono part, so you'll be able to create a nice amount of scalp appearance in this area. And you can move the part a little bit, but it is a dedicated left part. Then we have ear tabs with metal stays, a standard nape, and bra strap style adjusters. Now, I have a 22-inch circumference head. All my measurements are listed in the description box down below in case you'd like to compare them to your own. And this cap fits me very comfortably. You do have this open wefting on the sides and in the back, and that makes for a pretty stretchy cap. Yeah, a nice and stretchy cap. I did check the style for permatease, and there is some permatease on this style, as you can imagine. I definitely found some in this area around the crown and also at the nape. But you know, I don't think it's overdone at all. I think you really need it to kind of keep the shape of this beautiful, bouncy, curly style and overall a beautiful cap construction. So let's look at some styling options for this lovely style. I think she's so pretty just the way she is, and the fibers really don't bother me when I bend forward and back up. You can see, I think this wave pattern is just holding these curls in place so nicely that you really don't need to do much styling, but I always like to look at some options just in case, so let's do that. First, I would test an ear tuck, you know, and I think, let's see, I think you can do a little half an ear tuck probably on this side. That's cute. Maybe even a full tuck on this side. Now some of my bio hair is showing there. So I think that absolutely works. Then I like to sometimes use a little claw clip for these wavy styles especially. And since we do have this beautiful lace front, we can do that easily. And just give those fibers a little twist and then clip them back. And then just arrange those curls so they fall the way you want them to. But I think that's a cute look. I hope you can see. It's a rainy day, so it's a little darker than usual. But I think that absolutely works and is easily removed. Then I always like to test a headband so that I can show you also exactly what kind of coverage I'm getting from the style. Let's do that. All right. Again, just arrange those curls. Okay, so again, we have that lace front, as you can see, that runs from here to here on me. And it really is remarkably well done, as you can see. Not too dense, not too sparse. And then that parting space. And then the ear tabs are falling here on me. I do have some bio hair showing, and that's always the case because I have a low hairline, but this is the bottom of the ear tab here. So really a nice amount of coverage with this style, and absolutely a few styling options, I think, for throughout the day if you really don't want to have any fibers in your face, and then you can just go right back to the original style very easily And I just love how lightweight and bouncy this is. You really barely feel like there's anything on your head at all. So let's get a good look at this beautiful color, dark chocolate. I just think this is a stunning, rich, dark brunette shade. I do have the sample from the coloring, but it's what you see on the style. So let's just look at the style itself. This color has been described as a blend of medium and dark brown. And if you look closely, you might be able to see where the medium brown highlights are, but it's blended so well. I'm having a hard time distinguishing where they are. I think, especially from a distance, this just looks like one shade to me. So, but it's really beautiful and very natural looking. I especially love it in the natural light. Let's go ahead and look at the details. We have that lace front. And those knots that you can see, delicate knots, soft hairline, despite the fact that this is a very dark color. And then we have that parting space. Hopefully you can see that. And I do have some silicone scar tape under there. Then let's go ahead and look at her from all sides. I want those curls to look perfect. There we go. Okay, from the right and the back. And the left. Just a really adorable style. I just love the shape, but also this color. Of course, she comes in a variety of colors. I believe this is the darkest color she comes in. So next, we'll go over final thoughts. Ivana by Rene of Paris is a stunning style. I actually think this kind of a style would suit many different age groups and face shapes. I think it's just so light. It's unbelievable how it barely feels like you're wearing anything on your head at all. And I think these beachy waves are so flattering. We don't have a face flopper issue at all. And we have this gorgeous angled bob, you know, with bouncy curls and a nice rounded shape in the back, and then slightly longer in the front. I just think it's really pretty and kind of edgy at the same time. I love the features. We do have a lace front. It's not an extended lace front, but still you can absolutely style this away from the face a bit. And you have a very natural parting space thanks to that mono part. So absolutely adorable. I do love this color as well, this dark chocolate. It's a little darker than what I would wear normally, but I think it's a beautiful, soft, dark brown. Not at all extreme, not black, but very rich, dark brown blended with that medium brown. So I think if this is the type of color you're looking for, it's a very nice option. So overall, I hope that my review has been helpful and informative. And as always, I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.